Alright everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Pokemon Black 2! And today we're doing the Johto leaders. Now, if you've enjoyed the series up to this point and you're enjoying the PWT suffering, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button because we're gonna get straight into it. Now, I've got a confession to make. I've already done the Johto leaders once. It took about 50 minutes to do. And I was editing the video, and I realized that actually what I had done is I recorded it in the wrong scene on OBS, and basically all of that time was spent for pretty much, well, I wouldn't say nothing, but I just thought, let's just re-record it and see what happens, because that's probably going to be the better solution, and see if we can get better at battling anyway. You can probably hear in my voice a little bit, I'm a bit sick. Luckily, I've been able to pre-record a lot of stuff in the past, but I must admit I am quite a bit tired, and I really, didn't want to have to do this again. I was so tired from actually originally making the first video that I was like, I just don't want to do this anymore. Today, I was gonna do the Hoenn ones after this, and I just thought, nah, we're not gonna do the Hoenn ones. Alright, I remember the Scissor having an Occaberry, but it didn't matter at all, which is good. Actually, we've had a pretty bad run-in with Bugsy. I think probably it took me about I've lost on the first trainer at least like 7 or 8 times. So I'll be honest, I'm really not in the mood to face off against all these trainers again, because I have the sneaking suspicion it's just going to continue happening, and we're just going to basically need that lucky break. And pretty much the strategy I've been doing is I've been trying to get past a round 1 and then save the game multiple times, or save state the game to pretty much go from there. And it's just complete luck of the draw, really, but you lose, well, I say you, I lose about 99% of the time, so it's just, this is it, this is my life. We might be onto something here. We've just taken out Claire's first Pokemon, but she does have Garchomp, and that's probably going to be the end of it, actually. Never mind, then. Okay, so we're on Price. This is annoying, because this is the actual leader that we beat up in the final last time, albeit the team being slightly different. And we're probably going to get taken out by the Focus Blast. I genuinely do think the PWT is, like, now luck-based, because it just depends on the team that the leader has, and it isn't completely annoying to you, basically. Jasmine's another leader that actually isn't that hard, but can be incredibly hard depending on our team. You're faster than Steelix, but Steelix has Sturdy, and so you get the one shot off, but then it's Sturdy, and it basically takes out your Pokemon. I guess if you had a Moltres, that would be the perfect Pokemon to start off with, but we don't. But then, just extreme speeding usually is fine, and that takes out the Steelix. What are the odds she's going to have a Metagross this time round? Based on everything, looks to be quite high, as it turns out. Yeah. I mean, what can you do, really? Well, I think we're actually about to get through Price. We got a bit lucky with extreme speeds, And actually, that is not very good from Cloyster because as good as Shell Smash is, you actually need to use it. And obviously we already did one-shot Cloyster anyway, but there we go. Finally, we've got ourselves a run. So we'll see what this is like and what we get next. And that will determine a little bit of Oregon. So it's one of Whitney or Bugsy. I think I'd go Bugsy. Okay. I think yeah, it's tricky, but we could do something. So let's see what we can do. We've got Bugsy, who, if I remember, starts with Scissor. We can take it out. I think we just go for the Fire Blast, try and take it out. The worry is Pinsir. I don't know really what to do with Pinsir because it outspeeds all of my Pokemon, despite my thinking that Pinsir was a slow Pokemon. But let's see what happens. So this should take out the Scissor, despite the Berry, which weakens damage. But because 4 times weak, super effective, stab, and all that sort of stuff. Okay, Heracross is out next, so there has been a change to the team. Now, Pinsir still could be in the team. Okay, Stone Edge, bit unlucky there. But Heracross is not that quick, and we have Soulless. So let's just go for the... It's fast! How is Soulless faster than Pokemon that outspeed our entire team, but not fast enough to outspeed a couple of slow bugs? I don't understand this game sometimes. It's like the logic is not there, and it hurts my brain. It really does. Well, in this attempt, we got Fortress out second. Which it lives on 1. Didn't really expect that. Stealth Rock's not nice, but it could be so much worse. Flamethrower. Take out the Fortress, and the Bug Steel types are down. Which means it's Shuckle last, which means Heracross for some reason wasn't... So no Heracross, which is great. Problem obviously with Shuckle is it's a Shuckle and has some of the highest defenses in the game. But a Fireblast should fade the substitute. But this thing just won't be able to take us out, really. Let's go for a Confuse Ray in hopes that might prevent the substitute. Just because things like Struggle Bug making our... What is this doing? Is this made our attack worthless? Practically. We'll go for another Fire Blast, which it avoids. Goes for a Struggle Bug. Let's Confuse Ray it and switch out, because while Shuckle is not the strongest Pokemon, it is an annoying Pokemon, and lowering our special attack isn't very fun. So let's go into Riley. It's now hit itself twice in Confusion. Let's go for an Aura Sphere. And we could be able to take it out. I don't know what Power Split actually does. I mean, sharing power with target, does that just change... like, what stats does that even change? I get some of these competitive moves, but that's not one of them. Anyway, we have taken out the Bugman, Mr. Bugsy, and we are in the final. I'm still gonna keep doing the save state things. I'm sorry, it's just, once you get on that first good run... Actually, it does a little bit depend on who we're in the final, and it's Jasmine. We can take out Jasmine. We can actually take Jasmine down. This is a possibility. I'm probably going to keep the original thumbnail I made, where I defeated Price in the final, but either way, we're facing Jasmine in the final, who is in that thumbnail, so that's fine. It's kind of odd to make the thumbnail first. Not usually something you would do, but, alright, let's go for it. Let's go for it, because... we have had a strategy in the past against her that hasn't been awful. I mean, it's worked with the right Pokemon, at least. So let's see. I mean, Steelix, we already know about this. Steelix 30 and all that sort of stuff. Okay, her next Pokemon's a Magnezone. That is fine. We're gonna go for the Extreme Speed. Because while I would have normally done that second because of Thunder Wave, Magnezone isn't the last Pokemon. And then we go for the Aura Sphere. Gravity's fine, I think. That just puts Pokemon on the ground, I want to say. Like Levitate Pokemon. And Skarmory, that's not a fun one, though. I mean, we still go for the Aura Sphere. I mean, it's just gonna be the most powerful move if we can hit it. But we might need to take 2 on this. We might do a take 2 on this, but it all depends on whether Solus has a very powerful Psychic or not. Not really. Not effective. But Brave Bird could take down, but that would just... if it defeats us, we go down first. So even though Skarmory faints, Jasmine wins. So take 2. Steelix didn't have Sturdy that time. And actually it's Metagross who comes out next. We must be faster than Metagross. I said that hesitantly. And we get the Fire Blast off, which one-shots it. And this makes it very good if, depending on the Pokemon. It's Magnezone this time. Let's go for Flamethrower. And this might be it. Obviously, Magnezone's got Sturdy and goes for Thunder Wave. This should be it. I do want to make it clear. I do not use any like action replay stuff for these. No one's mentioned that, but I don't want it to be like a conspiracy theory that I only use the action replay stuff for these that do not matter with the actual episodes. Basically things like if there is a code, whatever, for Pokemon or, you know, for legendaries or whatever, for content purposes and old events and stuff like that. That's basically the amount of it, or you know, for leveling up off camera, just to make that a bit quicker. But that's literally it. And I've made that clear, but I'm not gonna edit things like this. I'm just doing save states, and which is different. But there we go. We've actually defeated this Johto tournament now twice, technically. but this is the first time we've defeated it properly. So, there we go. And we get our 2 battle points. And we got Hoenn next. Not really looking forward to that one. But I'll see you all next time. Take care.